I'm excited for today's video. I got some good information coming your way. I have 3 major issues that I've recently found out about a C8 Mid Engine Corvette that I can't wait to tell you about. This may affect some of y'all with purchasing this car. I'm not exactly sure, but I do want to bring this to your attention because my friend actually told me this information. And I just want to bring it to your attention. One thing I want to hop into before I start this video, I had a few followers ask me like, hey Clarence, we would like to meet you in person before the year is over with. Are there any events you plan to attend? So I want to go ahead and give you some information now. Some of the events that I do plan to attend this year before the year runs out, because as the winter time is fastly approaching us, the car may be tucked in away from all the winter festivals. So without further ado, let me just hop out and pull some of my phone out, because I have some of the events that I plan to attend this year before the year's over with. And I'm not saying this is limited to. I'll probably end up attending some more events this year, but I want to get some of these out right away. So I'm definitely planning to attend a Big Cars and Coffee this Saturday, October 6th in Charlotte, North Carolina. I will put the information down in the description below in this video as well. I definitely plan to attend October 7th, which is this Sunday, Caffeine and Octane, which is down in Atlanta, Georgia. I'll put that information down in the description below as well. October 13th at Pocono with Street Speed 717. So I may attend that event. I will hold on to just yet. I'm not exactly sure about that one, but right now I'm planning to be there. The next event after that is October 20th, which is the YouTube call out in Pennsylvania. I definitely plan to be there for that one as well. And then the next one I have on my list is November 30th. The VRR racetrack, and that is one of the days I plan to take out the Corvette Grand Sport, and I am planning to track this car on the track. And if some of my followers would like to come out there and meet me that day, I will certainly also probably give you a ride in the Grand Sport as well, which I'm super excited about. So definitely look forward to those events. Another thing I want to hop into before I get into the video is I'm still giving the giveaway. I got 2 shirts I want to give away to 2 individuals. So let me go ahead and show you those shirts right now. Shirt number 1. This is a shirt that I'm planning to give away. All you have to do is like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below, and that will enter you in the drawing to win this shirt. Boom, boom, boom. The other giveaway shirt is this one, which is a regular Corvette shirt. Boom, boom. Same thing. All you have to do is like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below, and that will enter you in the drawing to win that shirt. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the video. Everyone, just a heads up, the giveaway will end in 2 weeks. The giveaway for the shirts will end in 2 weeks. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Also, I want to give a shout out to some of the followers that recently have been part of the channel, have been part of the channel in the past. And if I accidentally say your name wrong, I truly apologize. Number 1 is Sean Soto, M1911 Guy, Kyrie, Michael Gates, Keith James, Antonio Ruffin, Bob Merkis, Jaquan Kurdek, Mr. Procrastinator 07, TU. This one is kind of funny, but I enjoy reading his name. Your Girlfriend's Crush, and Denver Wright. Let's go ahead and hop into the video. If these are some issues that bother you about a C8 Mid Engine Corvette, please leave your comments down below, because I'm kind of curious to see how many people this actually affects. Regarding if you're planning to buy the C8 Mid Engine Corvette, if you like, hey, if it's this the case, then I'm pretty much probably won't be able to buy it. But I would like to hear your input at the end of this video as well. Also, at the very end of this video will be my email address. Feel free to ask me questions, send me a picture of your cars, be in future videos. Also, my P.O. box along with my website. So let's hop right into it. The number 1 issue that honestly got me concerned, have a couple of other people concerned, and definitely some forums I have read recently, got a lot of people concerned about that as well, is the trunk space. Now, a lot of people say, they're going to miss the C7 Corvette because they feel like they had enough trunk space to, to take a long drive, to go out of town with, to take a 5-hour drive. And honestly, I travel for most of my YouTube trips, and, my drives could range anywhere between 2 hours to 10 hours. Let me give you an example. For my Corvette and call-out trip, I packed a 10x10 tent. I packed 2 chairs. I packed a table that was 50 pounds. I packed 4 bags of merch. I packed my puppies inside the trunk. I packed clothes, 2 suitcases inside this car as well, on top of other stuff that needed to come along on this trip, which all went into my C7 Corvette Grand Sport. And I mean, it was very tight. I mean, I'm completely honest with you, it was super tight, but it all fit to a certain extent. I don't know if that would be the case for this C8 Mid Engine Corvette. If y'all take a look at the front of the hood of this car, that doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to pack a 10 by 10 tent in there. It doesn't seem like I'm going to pack a table in there, a chair, and 2 suitcases. A lot of followers and a lot of people that's in the Corvette forums have been up in arms about how much trunk space they're going to really have with this car and how much comfortability they're going to have to be able to drive this car to town as well. So that's the #1 issue so far that I have found and heard about the C8 Mid Engine Corvette. And I mean, some people may not buy the car for that reason. You know, you want to buy a car that you're definitely comfortable in. If you can't pack things in there to take a trip on or go out of town with your wife or your girlfriend, that's going to suck, especially having a smaller car like that and being in it for like, you know, 5 to 10 hours. I know I'd be in my vehicle for 5 to 10 hours. I don't know about everyone else, but at the end of the day, that is a concern that most people have with the C8 Mid Engine Corvette. The #2 thing that is concerned, I guess this does bother a lot of people. It doesn't really bother me that much just yet until I actually get behind the wheel of this thing, and that's the case. But I have talked about what possible engine could be in this car. I heard a lot of followers, a lot of people in Corvette forum was like, the Corvette is not a Corvette without having a V8 engine. And, you know, a lot of talks has been said that it's possible they may put a V6 twin turbo engine in this car as well. And a lot of people just isn't happy about it. They don't think it's going to perform as well. They're definitely saying it's not a Corvette. They're definitely saying like they shouldn't copy Ford and put a V6 twin turbo inside it, especially since the ZR1 outdid the Ford GT. And so those are reasons that people are really upset about this car possibly having a V6 engine, and there's a reason that people say they may not even buy the C8 Corvette. I will say the #2 reason really, like I said before, isn't that big of a concern to me because I never really got behind the wheel of a V6 twin turbo car. So I really won't be able to tell you the difference between a V6 and a V8 from a driver's standpoint, unless some of y'all have obviously been in a car with a V6 twin turbo and then a V8 twin turbo, then you can explain the difference. But I haven't had that experience yet, so I'm gonna leave that up to you to decide. But right now, that's not concerning me. Like I said in the previous video, I personally think Chevrolet is going to take the cheaper route with this base model car. They're going to try to make as much money as they possibly can. And for them, you should keep some of your old products and introduce some new products to help you save some money somewhere in the long run, which is why I think the base model Corvette will have a LT1 6.2 tune engine in it, which is probably going to be around 500 and 510 horsepower, and they're going to introduce the dual clutch transmission. That's my opinion, but let's see exactly what they do when it's time for this car to be revealed. So the #3 thing is definitely going to bother me. It's definitely part of my concern. I know it's going to bother some of you all. Heck, it's probably going to bother, this can apply to any car at this point. And that is the space, the interior space. How much interior legroom will you have inside of this car? Because we all know that as you push the engine in the back, that gives you less room in the front to put your legs. And you can't cut off your legs. You can't shorten them. You can't do anything about that. So it's either you can fit in this car or you can't fit in this car. And I'm going to be completely honest. I'm 6'2". I have, like I said before, a C7 Corvette Grand Sport. I fit in that car just fine. Like I have driven the car, like I say, 2 to 10 hours and been completely fine with it. No issues. People ask about the headspace. I have taken my car to the track before and had a helmet on, and headspace is completely fine. I don't know if that's going to be the same case for this C8 Mid Engine Corvette. If you take a look at this car now, it truly does not look like it's that much bigger than the C7. I have a buddy of mine who is 6'5", and I went with him actually to the dealership to go take a look at a C7. And when he got in the car, he literally could not fit in a C7 Corvette at all, whether it was a Stingray, Grand Sport, or Z06. And I definitely don't think he would better fit in the C8 Mid Engine Corvette. So that immediately, you know, takes out some of the offers and buyers right there. I think anyone that's probably above 6'4" may have a tough time sitting inside of this car. I want to know if any of you all are 6'4" right now and currently drive a Stingray or Grand Sport or Z06, how well do you fit in that car? Do you think this would be an issue for any of you all that is around 6'4" or taller? If you are even considering this car at this point, because that could be an issue that a lot of people will have with this car. So there you have it, everyone. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed to the channel yet. Please give this video a thumbs up. Also, if these are 3 major issues that is concerning you, please leave your comments down below because I would love to hear from you. Whether you think these concerns are major or not. Also, my P.O. box, my website, and my email address will be at the end of this video if you'd like to share any information with me at all. And, you know, I look forward to seeing you a part of the channel. And I look forward to seeing you at some of the future events I plan to attend. Everyone, I hope you're having a great day. See you on the Speed 252.
is out.